We have another Queen request.
All right.
So we must do it.
Wait, I know what the song is.
Are you a prophet?
I am. I don't know how I can magically figure out how to
I thought you were going to say
tie those together.
really loudly.
What do you mean, like, hey, Savage Reaction Crew, I'm David.
I covered my ears, but I have earbuds in.
I know, that's why I was so looking forward to doing that.
Still so loud.
Even louder, you're like, I'm gonna make the sound stay.
That was horrible.
Hey, Savage Reaction Crew, I'm David.
I'm Angie.
I'm a little bit of everything.
I'm a whole lot of rock and roll.
Yeah, you are, baby.
So much rock and roll.
So much rock and roll.
All the rock and rolls.
Hey, before we go any further, welcome to today's show. Stop it! Stop it now! Stop it! We have business to take care of. Before you go any further, please make sure you subscribe.
Like.
Share.
Comment.
No!
Ring the little bell.
Now I say comment. Jiminy Christmas.
Comment down below.
We gotta stop doing these Queen videos. It's throwing you off.
Where we get the recommendations, the requests. I do make a list of them. I make lists.
Show people our secrets.
I make lists of the requests. I make lists of our content. I plan the next week's content. This is a thing that really happens. It's really us that are replying to the comments and jotting those down. This particular one was under, I think it was under the Breakthrough video that we did. That was such a good song. I love that song. This person, Guido L.
Hey, Guido.
What up, Guido? Has requested Prophet's song. I will admit I'm not as familiar with this song. I'm aware of it, but I'm not as familiar. It's not one of those that's at the top of my list.
Well,
it's not that I dislike it. It's just I'm not as familiar with it.
Ask me how familiar I am with it.
So based on that, how familiar are you with it?
Zip, zero, nada. Never heard it before.
Have you heard of it before?
I have no idea.
Oh. Well, then, here we go. So this one is going to be the Prophet's song at Earl's Court in 1977.
All right, well, let's figure this out. Maybe I have heard it and I just didn't know it or something
you
like that.
might have heard it when you were 5.
Maybe, you never know. Let's check it out.
I mean, you weren't there.
Here we go. Yes, I was.
What is left of your dream? Just the words on your stone. Man who learned how to teach, but forgot how to love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, people, can you hear me? People, can you hear me?
That's not us echoing. It's a real thing in the video, by the way.
I know.
I wanted to point out to them, because we did have a problem with echoing like 2 months ago. So I just want to point it out. It's not us.
And now I know, and now I know, and now I know, and now I know, and now I know that you can hear me. Now I know, now I know, now I know, and now I know, 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 I know.
Can I point out this was before all the effects that there are nowadays?
Mm-hmm.
So how inventive was this at that time? You know, like
Yeah.
he was just ahead of his time with some of this stuff. I'd like to point out that this was written by Brian May, the astrophysicist. It kind of makes more sense now, doesn't it?
I don't know about that, but it's interesting. Didn't he write about his car?
No,
Oh,
that was Roger Taylor.
Right.
Listen to the mad, listen to the mad, listen to the mad, listen to the mad, listen to the mad.
Cheer, Roger. Pippa. Did you hear that?
Wow. What'd you think?
So, again, it's not one of my favorite ones. It's not at the top of my list. But I appreciate it. Like I was saying before, like the technical stuff that he was doing and whatnot, that they didn't have that technology back then. So for what he was doing with his voice and the how would you say, the overlays and everything, like that was really pretty cool. It's something that they probably had not heard before. I can't think of other ones where they would have heard that before. So that was something that was very cool.
Pioneering the whole reverb thing.
Yeah. So as far as lyrics and whatnot, it's kind of hard to focus on the lyrics with all of the technical stuff that was going on. So I can't say much about that, but I think it's an interesting one. It's not in like my top 20, but everything that Queen has, all four of those guys wrote songs. So they're the only band that is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They're all in there twice. It's the only band that has it. They're in there as a band, and they're in there individually as solo artists, as the writers as well. So that's pretty cool. So that was a Brian May creation there. What did you think?
Well,
I don't think you enjoyed it as much as the other Queen songs, per se.
If there was one Queen song that I probably wouldn't listen to again, that would be it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, I understand what you're saying from the technical standpoint, and I can appreciate that, yeah, using that reverb like that, cycling your voice through vacuum tubes and everything that they had configured back then to create that sort of a sonic tool was pretty interesting and
yeah,
definitely pioneered that. But I felt like, for me, it just felt like some kids fooling around in front of the fan, the box fan, where you're like, wow, 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 and stuff like that. It was
different.
It was different. It was hard to listen to based on the length because it just felt really redundant. Like he was showing this cool new thing that he could do. And again, I appreciate it all, and I hope the Queenies don't hate me for this, but just not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of Queen songs that you do enjoy.
I just about every other single song I can think of off the top of my head. This is one that I hadn't heard before, and like, okay, well, you found the one that I didn't like.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Good job.
Okay.
But I love lots and lots and lots of Queen stuff. So.
Yep. It's okay to not like every single song.
No way.
Yep. Yep.
Do you think people are gonna say mean, nasty things to me?
I hope not. I feel like that was.
You're gonna tell me what a horrible person I am for not liking it.
Right, so he's saying that because that happened to me on a different video, and people were commenting under there with not very nice things just because I didn't particularly care for that song and that group. It was it had surprised me. It wasn't what I expected, and then it just kind of went sour from there. So I wasn't thrilled about it, but I did say, like, I can appreciate that you like them, and that's great. You can continue to play them in your car or whatever, but it's not one that I will.
Far away from me.
Yeah, like I won't, and that's okay. It's all right for everybody not to have the same exact taste. And yes. I don't know, some people took that wrong, and they were very mean to me.
Yeah.
But I feel like my Queenies are a lot nicer than that, and they'll be like, okay, well, here's another one you might like.
I will say this though, if you do happen to be, if I come into the room and you're playing it on the Echo, I'm going to tell her to stop. Just saying. Fair warning. You've been told. I'm not going to listen to it.
Don't like that.
Just kidding. Hey, love you guys. I love her.
I love the Queenies.
So, before you go, please make sure that you subscribe,
Like,
share.
why did you do that? Why do you apologize? You do that just to confuse me now.
Sometimes I do. Just
Ring the little bell, because if you do that, I'm going to start saying
comment down below. Let us know what you think, just
confused.
like we were asking.
I get confused easily.
But yeah, until next time, peace.
Rock on.